once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once! I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once.
Away! You have a sentence with which you can make yourself noticeable. Ha! With this sentence, you can make yourself noticeable in the dark. Oh, so no one will think you are an animal. Oh, you have a sentence with which you can tell yourself everything you can't tell others. You can explain to yourself how you go With this sentence, all objects are yours. A sentence with which you can pretend you are crazy, with which you can go crazy. A sentence to be crazy with, for remaining crazy. You have a sentence with which you can begin to take notice of yourself, with which you can draw attention away from yourself.
Somebody else was once.
You are unable to visualize an object without a sentence. Without the sentence, you cannot put one foot in front of the other. You can remember yourself with the sentence because you uttered the sentence while taking your last step, and you can remember the last step you took because you uttered the sentence. You can hear yourself. Aware of yourself with the sentence. You become aware of yourself. You come upon something which interrupts the sentence, which makes you aware that you have come upon something. You become aware. You can become aware. You are aware.
Tell yourself a story. You have a sentence which gives you something to chew on when you're hungry. Every sentence must have a bullet point.
I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like...
You learn to hesitate with the sentence. And with the sentence, you can learn that you are hesitating. And you learn to hear with the sentence. And you learn with the sentence that you are hearing.
The sentence doesn't hurt you yet, not one word does hurt you. Every word does hurt, but you don't know that which hurts you is a sentence then. Sentence hurts you because you don't know that it is a sentence. Speaking hurts you, but but the speaking does not. Hurt nothing hurts you because you don't know yet what. Hurting is everything, hurts you but nothing. Really hurts you, the sentence does. Not hurt you yet because you don't know yet that it is. A sentence, although you don't know that it is a sentence, it hurts you because you don't know that it is a sentence that hurts you.
I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be like once. I want to be...
You begin with yourself. You are a sentence you. Could form of yourself innumerable sentences.
I want to
You
be a
sit
person like...
there, but you don't know that. You sit there. You don't sit there because you don't know that. You sit there. You can form a sentence of yourself. You sit in. Your coat is buttoned.
Somebody
The belt
else.
on your pants is too loose. You have no shoelace. You have no belt. Your coat is
Somebody else, a
unbuttoned.
person.
You are not even there. You are an unloosed shoe lace. You cannot defend yourself against any sentence.
Somebody. I want to be a person like somebody else was once. I want to be a person like somebody else was once.
Every sentence that's too long. You get over every object with a sentence. A sentence helps you get over an object when you really can't get over it, so that you really get over it. A sentence helps you get over every other sentence by letting itself take the place of the other sentence. The door has two sides. The truth has two sides. If the door had three sides, the truth would have three sides. The door has many sides. The truth has many sides. No truth without the door. You beat the dust off of your pants. You beat the butt out of your head. If you couldn't beat the dust out of your pants, you couldn't beat the butt out of your head.
You finished speaking. You finished thinking. You couldn't finish speaking, and then you couldn't say the sentence.
You look again.
You think again. If you couldn't look again, you couldn't say the sentence. I reflect.
I be I.
Think again.
Be like I.
You can reflect.
Somebody was. Be one. I want to be somebody else like somebody else once was somebody else.
You hear sentences. Something like your sentence. Something comparable. You can play off your sentences against other sentences and already accomplish something. Such as becoming used to the open shoelace.
1, B.
You are becoming used to other sentences, so you cannot do without them anymore.
Somebody else.
You can no longer imagine your sentence alone by itself.
What is wrong?
It is no longer your sentence alone. You are already looking for other sentences.
Somebody else like I want to be.
It goes without saying that a large vase stands on the floor, just as it goes without saying that a smaller vase stands on the stool, and an even smaller vase stands on a chair.
While it goes without saying that creepers stand even higher, it goes without saying that well-being is determined by achievement. It goes without saying that despair is out of place.
You gain something new from each object. No one stands on the sidelines. Every day the sun rises. No one is irreplaceable. No one is not.
No one is allowed to shirk their task.
Every new shirt comes in the beginning. No one has the right to exploit another.
Some like.
Every courteous person is punctual.
Someone.
Himself or let others do his work for him.
Be
Every
some.
sensible person will bear the whole situation in mind with every step that he takes.
No one points the finger at others. Every person deserves respect.
For a closet on which you sit is a chair, or not. For a closet on which you sit is a chair, or not. Or a chair on which you sit is a closet when it stands on the place of a closet, or not. Or a table which stands on the place of the closet is a chair when you sit on it. For a closet on which you sit is a chair, or not. Or a chair on which you sit is a closet when it stands on the place of a closet, or not. Or a table which stands on the place of the closet is a chair when you sit on it, or not.
It's a word you can apply to the closet. And you have a real closet and a possible table in place of the table. And a real chair is a word you can apply to the broom. So that you have a real broom and a possible chair in place of the chair. And a broom is a word you can apply to the shoelace. And you have a real shoelace and a possible broom in place of a shoelace.
Often.
And shoelace is a word you can apply to the table so that you suddenly have neither a table nor a shoelace in place of the table. And
Spell out B-I.
the chair still hurts you. But the word chair already pleases you. The table still hurts you, but the word table already pleases you. The closet still hurts you a little.
How
The
dark.
word closet already pleases you more. the word shoelace beginning to hurt you less, because the word shoelace pleases you more and more. The other words
From behind.
Words and sentences. Sentences.
Right.
Sentences.
Later.
Sentences.
Later. Adopt yesterday.
At that time, while I was still away, my head never ached as much. I was not tortured the way that I am now that I am here. After I came in, as I see only now, I put, as I see only now, the sofa into disorder. Whereupon I, as I see only now, ripped, as I see only now, the drawer out of the table. Whereupon, as I see only now, the rocking chair fell over, and also another chair. Whereupon I walked, as I see only now, towards the only chair still standing. I sat down. Now I've gotten up. Noticed at once, not just now, that my shoelace is undone. Because I can speak, I can put my shoelace in order. Ever since I can speak, I can bend down in a normal fashion. Ever since I can speak, I can put everything in order. Falling only hurts ever since I can speak. Since now I know I can feel ashamed of falling.
Ever since you can speak a normal sentence, you are beginning to compare everything you perceive with this sentence so that the sentence becomes a model.
Do you remember that?
Each object you perceive is that much simpler.
Do you remember that?
Don't
forget.
Describe it.
Do you remember
That object is a normal object, about which no further questions remain to be asked after a short, simple sentence. A normal object is one which can be completely clarified with a short, simple sentence.
An object is normal when you don't first have to tell a story about it. For a normal object, you don't even require a sentence. For a normal object, the word for object suffices. Stories only begin with abnormal objects. You are normal when you need to tell yourself no more stories about yourself. You should not be able to hide behind a sentence anymore.
The table stands. With the word table, you think of a table which stands. A sentence is not needed here. When the scarf is lying, something is not right. Why is the scarf lying? The scarf already has a story. The scarf requires other sentences.
The curtain has fallen just now. The word curtain, the curtain has fallen just now.
A sentence is not needed anymore.